So it's probably high time I reviewed this OneUp Dropper Post. I had one on the Patrol. That was 180, 31.6 clamp diameter. This one's a 34.9 clamp diameter. So the one on the Patrol I had for probably maybe 9 months, not a year, probably 9 months. And it worked pretty well, worked more or less flawlessly. It started to get a bit soft at the end, or not soft, but a little bit slow at the end. So I think maybe the pressure had dropped. So I took the seat off, pumped it up. It was a little bit soft, pumped it up, and it seemed good again. So fella who bought my Patrol, I'm assuming he's happy with it. I don't even know if he's ridden the bike yet. So Stu, get on your bike, son. Ride the bike and tell me if this dropper post is still good. I'm pretty sure it's killer. So I had I've had it for collectively over a year. Now I've had this all probably close to a year. This one's pretty new. Straight out of the gate, it's got this little bit of a noise. Like when you release, it's like a, yeah, it's odd. But functionality's perfect. It's fast. I've got it pumped at 270. This lever, so bike comes stock with a Bontrager dropper, which was perfect. It was flawless. It was really smooth. It was silent. I actually really like the Bontrager dropper, but it was only a 150. So I like the seat to be out of my way and still be able to get it up high enough to climb well. And I was getting sick of changing the clamp, undoing the clamp and raising the seat up a little bit to climb long climbs. Shorter climbs, I didn't worry about it. Or if I was descending flatter trails, I didn't worry about having the seat a bit lower. But riding the trails that I ride, all the heavy descents and whatnot, you need the seat down out of the way. And for me, that's perfect. That's well and truly out of the way. It never touches me. I've got more chance of buzzing my butt on the seat, on the tyre than the seat when I'm in the steep stuff. So really, really good. And the upright position is a great position for climbing now. So 180, perfect. It's got a little bit of side play, bugger all. It's kind of actually got more side play down there. So it's got a fair bit of side play there. A little bit there, and at full top out, it's got none. So it's silent on the bike. That rattling doesn't really affect me riding. Like, I haven't noticed it. Haven't noticed the rattle, and it's killer. The actuation at the bottom linked up, no worries, with the Bontrager lever. So I didn't bother getting a OneUp lever. I kept the Bontrager lever on because I love it. The Bontrager lever, it's a nice long lever. It feels great under finger or under thumb, and the leverage is perfect. The OneUp Post feels a little bit weak, and the leverage isn't great, and it kind of is. It always feels a little bit sticky. Like it's, if you're up and down, up and down, up and down, smashing the dropper post all day. Say if you're in a like a long race or an XC style race, you want that lever to be as light as possible. My old Reverb on the Patrol had the 1x lever instead of the button. The old Reverb button, it had the newer 1x lever. And that was super smooth, ultra smooth, real easy under thumb. I loved it. I loved the hydraulic lever. But going back to cable, this Bontrager lever feels sweet. So if you can buy a Bontrager lever on its own, definitely would suggest that. It's got infinite adjustment on how it mounts up to your, well, not infinite, but it's got excellent adjustment on how it mounts up to the bar. I like the position you can get it into. I'm assuming it would probably work with like a matchmaker system, but I don't know. You'd have to check that out. The OneUp lever definitely works with a matchmaker system. That's pretty cool. That's what I liked about it on the Patrol. But it's just hassle free. It's not super cheap. This is 330 bucks, but it's reliable so far. Easily serviceable by the looks of it. And I don't know, I like it. I'm into it. I'd prefer something a little cheaper. But it is what it is. Everything on your bike is going to be expensive these days, and now that we're coming into a stage with the whole COVID thing, people are running out of stock and it's getting harder to get things. So if you're thinking about getting a dropper or thinking about upgrading something, do it now, because in 6 months or 3 months you might not have the chance to. That might be completely wrong, but it seems like it might be also right. So if things that are manufactured in the UK or manufactured in America or manufactured in Australia, not so bad, not so bad. But the stuff that's made in China and potentially Japan, these countries that have been hit hard, it's not looking great. So I don't know, that might be completely wrong, but stock up now, get what you need, and OneUp 180mm dropper, 34.9 clamp diameter. I'm into it, except for that noise. I didn't like the noise that much, so you can hear that. It hasn't gotten worse, it hasn't gotten better, so I'll keep an eye on it. If it does, yeah, if something happens or something drops out or whatever, I'll try and get some warranty on it, but it's cool. It's cool. You need a long dropper, for sure. If you're tall, or I'm not even tall, I'm 174 centimeters, but large bike, or medium large bike, definitely needs a 180 dropper. So OneUp, spot on, well done, seems good.